Diddy, the man who redefined hip-hop and sparked countless controversies. Why do so many people in the industry see him as both a genius and a troublemaker? This dude's been called a visionary, a businessman, and straight-up trouble. He's navigated the highs and lows of fame with a swagger that's uniquely his own. One thing's for sure, Diddy's impact on hip-hop is undeniable. He's not just a player in the game, he's a game changer. From his days as Puff Daddy to his reign as a media mogul, he's always kept us talking. His ability to reinvent himself is nothing short of legendary. Diddy's career is a roller coaster of hits, misses, and straight-up drama. He's been at the center of some of the biggest moments in hip-hop history. He's the guy who brought us Biggie, launched Kyrock Vodka, and dated J-Lo. His influence extends beyond music into fashion, spirits, and pop culture. But he's also been accused of exploiting artists, fueling rivalries, and stirring up controversy wherever he goes. Some say he's a master manipulator, always a step ahead in the game of fame and fortune. Love him or hate him, you can't deny Diddy's influence. His presence is felt in every corner of the industry. He's a walking contradiction, a brilliant businessman with a knack for controversy, a mogul who thrives on the edge, a hip-hop heavyweight who's not afraid to evolve. He's constantly pushing boundaries and redefining what it means to be a mogul. Diddy's story is a reminder that hip-hop is more than just music. It's a lifestyle, a culture, and a business. It's about power, money, and the constant struggle for respect. And in that struggle, Diddy has carved out a legacy that will be remembered for generations. Diddy's no stranger to beef. In fact, his career has been marked by numerous high-profile conflicts that have kept fans and critics talking for decades. From his early days in the game, he's been embroiled in some of hip-hop's most infamous feuds. These battles have not only shaped his career but also left a lasting impact on the hip-hop industry as a whole. Remember the East Coast versus West Coast rivalry? Diddy and Suge Knight were right in the thick of it. This feud wasn't just a personal vendetta, it was a cultural clash that defined an era in hip-hop. Then there was the whole Mace situation. Mace accused Diddy of shady business practices, claiming he was cheated out of millions. This wasn't just a minor disagreement, it was a major scandal that rocked the industry. This sparked a public back and forth that had everyone picking sides. Fans and fellow artists alike were drawn into the drama, making it one of the most talked about feuds in hip-hop history. And let's not forget about 50 Cent. Their rivalry was legendary, with diss tracks and public insults flying back and forth. This feud was a spectacle that captivated audiences and kept the media buzzing. Diddy even allegedly banned 50 Cent's music from his radio stations. This move was seen as a power play, further intensifying their already heated rivalry. These feuds weren't just about ego, they were about power, influence, and control over the hip-hop narrative. Each conflict added another layer to Diddy's complex persona. Diddy, whether intentionally or not, often found himself at the center of the storm. His ability to navigate these turbulent waters has made him one of the most resilient figures in hip-hop. What do you think about Diddy's feuds? Leave a comment below, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Diddy's rise to the top started with Bad Boy Records. He created a sound that defined an era. But Bad Boy's success wasn't without controversy. Critics accused Diddy of glorifying violence and materialism in his music. His lavish lifestyle and over-the-top videos were seen by some as excessive and exploitative. Despite the criticism, Diddy's empire continued to grow. He expanded into clothing, television, and even vodka. His business acumen was undeniable, but some questioned whether he'd lost sight of his hip-hop roots. Diddy's story highlights the complex relationship between art and commerce. He proved that hip-hop could be a billion-dollar industry, but he also faced accusations of selling out and compromising his artistic integrity. The East Coast versus West Coast rivalry was a significant chapter in hip-hop history. It was a clash of styles, personalities, and a quest for recognition. Diddy, among others, found himself in the midst of this tension. His interactions with Suge Knight and Death Row Records were widely noted. The rivalry extended beyond music, with both sides experiencing intense moments. The tragic deaths of Tupac Shakur and the notorious B.I.G. deeply affected the hip-hop community. While Diddy wasn't directly responsible, some felt he was part of the environment that led to these events. The East Coast versus West Coast rivalry serves as a reminder of the impact of competition and the importance of unity in hip-hop. Stay tuned to the end of the video to uncover more about Diddy's journey and his influence on hip-hop. Vote or Die, Diddy's political awakening. Diddy's always been vocal, but his Vote or Die campaign in 2004 was different. It marked a significant shift in his public persona. He used his platform to encourage young people to vote, emphasizing the importance of their participation in the democratic process, arguing that their voices mattered. He believed that the youth had the power to shape the future. This was a pivotal moment, a turning point in his career, showing Diddy's evolution beyond music and into social activism. He was stepping into a new role. He wasn't just talking about cars and jewelry anymore. He was addressing real-world issues that affected everyday people. He wanted to make a difference and inspire others to do the same. Some criticized the campaign, claiming it was superficial and didn't offer real solutions. They argued that it was more about publicity than actual change. Others applauded Diddy for using his influence to spark a conversation about civic engagement. They saw it as a bold move to get young people involved in politics. Regardless of your stance, Diddy's Vote or Die campaign showed that he wasn't afraid to use his platform for something bigger than himself. He was willing to take risks for what he believed in. It was a reminder that hip-hop has the power to inspire change. It demonstrated that artists could be influential beyond their music, impacting society in meaningful ways. The evolution of an icon. Diddy's gone through more name changes than most rappers have albums. From Love to P. Diddy to just Diddy, he's constantly reinvented himself. This constant evolution is a testament to his adaptability and his desire to stay relevant. He's gone from the shiny suit-wearing champagne-popping party boy to a more mature, business-minded mogul. He's embraced fatherhood, philanthropy, and even changed his name to Love. Some see these transformations as calculated attempts to stay in the spotlight. Others view them as genuine expressions of growth and self-discovery. Whatever your interpretation, Diddy's constant evolution has kept him in the conversation for decades. He's a master of reinvention, always finding new ways to captivate and confound us. Diddy's legacy, a trailblazer and a target. Diddy's legacy is complicated. He's a trailblazer who broke down barriers and redefined what it means to be a hip-hop mogul. But he's also been accused of exploitation, cultural appropriation, and perpetuating negative stereotypes. He's a man of contradictions, a brilliant businessman with a history of questionable dealings, a charismatic leader who's been called controlling and manipulative. Diddy's story is a microcosm of hip-hop itself, full of triumph, tragedy, and everything in between. He's a reminder that success often comes at a cost, and that even the most celebrated figures have their flaws. The critics and the fans. Unpacking Diddy's impact. Diddy's impact on hip-hop is undeniable, but his legacy continues to be debated. Critics argue that he's more interested in profits than artistry, that he's exploited artists and commodified hip-hop culture for personal gain. Fans, on the other hand, point to his undeniable influence, his ability to spot talent, and his undeniable impact on the music industry. They see him as a visionary, a risk-taker, and a true icon. The truth, as always, lies somewhere in the middle. Diddy's story is a complex one, full of both positive and negative contributions to the culture. Diddy's enduring influence, shaping hip-hop's future. Diddy's influence on hip-hop is still felt today. He's inspired countless artists and entrepreneurs, proving that hip-hop can be a springboard to unimaginable success. His business ventures have paved the way for artists to take control of their own careers and build empires that extend beyond music. However, Diddy is currently facing serious legal issues, including indictments related to allegations of SE*UL misconduct. These charges stem from accusations involving 16 years of alleged abuse and crimes. The legal situation has garnered significant media attention, raising questions about his business dealings and the overall impact on his career and legacy. Whether you love him or hate him, Diddy's story is a reminder that hip-hop is a force to be reckoned with. It's a culture that's constantly evolving, pushing boundaries, and challenging the status quo. And Diddy, for better or worse, has been at the forefront of that evolution. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more content on hip-hop's most influential figures.